Have Brexiteers lost control of Brexit? It doesn't take much to economically unpick the arguments for leaving the EU, but the economy is not solely the reason why the UK people decided to leave. Sovereignty, independence, taking back control of our laws and our borders is still possible. But I'm wondering if, with the disaster of Chequers, the strengthening arguments for a second referendum, people's vote, and the strength of the unity of the EU compared to the unity of the UK, if we're the Brexiteers are losing the argument. Some would say Brexit was always undeliverable.
And the key to it, to my mind, is that it is deliverable. Bear in mind, as David says, this has been offered to us by the Commission. They have offered us the best trade deal they have done with any country ever in the world. So if you want to call it Canada Plus or Super Canada or Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious Canada, that is what is being aimed at and it's being offered as long as you can solve the Northern Ireland question, which I think the ERG did a week or so ago. So you've got Northern Ireland solved, you've got a free trade deal, you've got something that is deliverable. So it's not just deliverable in terms of the European Union, it's deliverable in terms of British public opinion, and it's deliverable in terms of parliamentary votes. I think this paper is therefore the most exciting contribution we have had to this debate in many months.
They say that Brexit only works in theory, but not in practice. Brexit only works provided it only affects immigrants or the establishment, the other people, and not the people that voted for it.
It's difficult to envisage it because we're looking to see what happens with Theresa May's negotiations. But we have to keep the option on the table because the worst possible thing would be to crash out of the EU without a deal.
Taking back control means you can't have new controls. If the EU decided a law which affects us, we can't control it.
UK Prime Minister Theresa May warning about the need to reach a deal on Brexit and do it fast. London's Mayor Sadiq Khan is calling for a second Brexit referendum.
And the Leavers said a Brexit deal would be easy, but with Chequers dead, now we look closer to a no deal than ever before. But Brexiteers would say, so what? We need to be closer to a no deal than Chequers to get anything like what resembles taking back control of everything. But the UK is too scared to do that because of the economy or Northern Ireland. They would say that we can get a Canada Plus style deal, which is better than Chequers because it means we don't have to be under ECJ jurisdiction.
To scrap the Commission's constitutionally abominable Northern Ireland backstop, to use the otherwise redundant and miserable implementation period to the end of 2020 to negotiate the Super Canada FTA, Free Trade Agreement, to invest in all the customs procedures that we will need to ensure continued frictionless trade, and to prepare much more vigorously than hitherto for coming out on WTO terms.
But then they fail to recognise how fed up people are with Brexit and how much they don't want to carry on negotiating for another 2 years. That's why Brexiteers are losing. Brexit has turned out to be a hugely divisive and uncertain thing. It was never planned for, and we still can't decide as a country what to do with it. Some people say we have to leave because we voted for it. Others say we don't have to leave because we're allowed to change our minds. But the truth is, we don't know the outcome of Brexit yet. We don't know how much politics and the economy will change. We can only guess and speculate. We don't know which deal will turn out to be better for the UK. Again, we can only speculate. We don't even know how long our Prime Minister will last. Are Brexiteers losing? Well, no, but Remainers aren't losing either. Remainers are a goal down, but the match hasn't finished yet. At the moment, we're all just waiting for a rather tedious game of politics to end, hoping it doesn't go into extra time or worse, penalties. But do you agree with me? Join in the debate below and subscribe.